Happy Friday. I'm excited to be here with all of you on yet another Friday night. Here in the studio, we are going to continue working on the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. And this is going to be the first official episode of Season 3 of Breezy's Harry Potter Book Club and Tri Builders Tournament. I have a new candle, which was gifted to me from our good friends Brick Together. It says it smells like reading time. So that'll be lovely for the season. And once a few more people get in here, we will go over the rules of the Tri Builders Tournament. Because we are playing a long game this season. Yep, there's your 50 points, B. 50 points right there. Sunny Cat, welcome in. Are you tired? Yeah. Oh, hey there. What's your name? 50 points. Yep. You win today, B. You win today. Tomorrow's another day. Yay, yay, yay. So, I want to talk about Season 3 of Harry Potter Book Club and what I want to do with it. So, we are going to have a tournament and a giveaway for Harry Potter Book Club. We are going to be slowing it down a little bit, and instead of just doing 5 streams per book, we're going to do 8. 8 streams per book, which is going to have us going pretty slow, which is okay because this build is honestly going kind of slow too. And that's okay too. We're enjoying it. This was a pretty big build for me. I don't normally do builds this big. So we're going to take our time and enjoy it, whether, even if it does take us a while. But we are going to also start doing the Tri Builders Tournament. In the Tri Builders Tournament, we are going to do 3 chapters per stream, and I'm going to ask 12 trivia questions related to the 3 chapters. Some of them you can get if you've watched the movie, so if you're not reading along, that's okay. But at the end of each stream, the winner of the stream will be crowned the Tri Builder Champion of the Week. And at the end of the season, we're going to keep a running tally. Whoever wins at the end of each season is going to get a free Audible credit for a full cast version of the book of their choice. So if you're a few chapters behind, though, don't worry, because like I said, some of the questions you can get from the movie if you've seen the movie. They're not all super book specific. And we are pushing pretty hard towards 500 subscribers. I think we're at 350. We only have 150 to go, and if they go as fast as the first 150 went, I think we are going to be there in no time. So once we get there, even if you're behind, even if you're not playing trivia, even if you're just here for the build, we're going to give away another copy. This is the Micro Hogwarts. But I'm going to ask, like I said, it's going to be 12 questions per stream. We're going to have 8 streams this season. We're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to do 3 chapters a week, except for the last week, which will have to be 4. But that's okay. We'll get that. We'll cross that bridge together when we get there. And we're going to keep a running total of points throughout the tournament. And once we get to the end, I'm going to give away a full cast Audible book for you can either pick the book of your choice or you can pick the next book that we're going to go through for book club. Every time you get a question right, every time you get your name on the board for getting a question right, you'll get to pick a Harry Potter avatar for the evening. Your Harry Potter avatar will step forward in your place and we will give him a brick breaker so that we can keep track of the points for the evening. And the winner of the evening, like I said, will be crowned the Tri Builder Champion for the week, and they will be featured on the community page. So, whenever you guys are ready, I am actually going to go ahead and post question number 1. I'm going to post it, and the first person to answer it, if no one gets it in the first 10 minutes, I'm going to answer it and move on to the next question, and we just won't give out any points. We're not going to get stuck on questions or anything like that. Yep, this is a good one. Oh. How many owls visited Harry on his birthday? So this one is kind of a tricky one because there is like a whole chapter that... Oh, I typoed that. That's okay. We just won't remove it. We'll just remove it. That's fine. You guys can hear me. How many owls visited Harry on his birthday? This is part of that chapter that's just completely missing in the movies. Hi, you're never too old. Welcome in. We are playing Harry Potter Trivia, part of the Tri Builders Championship. We're going to be playing all season. Yep. I know. I love it. That's my 2019 night bus. That was the very first one. That's okay. Some of them actually you can get if you've just seen the movie. Oh no. We have our first brick of the evening down. That can't be good. There it is. Good, it didn't go far. Come here. Oh, nope, or it did go far. Hang tight, guys. Brick down, brick down. Okay, I literally watched it fall right there. Not cool. I really need a flashlight up here. That's a brick breaker. Here it is. Oh. We're back in it, guys. Does nobody know the answer? Nobody knows the answer? Alright, back to the build. Rotate. Well, I mean, you're technically not wrong, but there was a total. And then there is this. These two go behind it. And I have big fingers. That is where that is supposed to be. Okay, where does this one go? This one goes here. The grays are blending. The grays are blending. And then we need a tiny one. Oh no, where did my... There it is. My jar of tiny things. Let's see. We need 2, 1, 2, 3, and then a green one. There we go. I'm gonna rotate this so you guys can see it better. Because I'm... There we go. Actually, I can see it better from that angle too. Haha. Trust the process. Trust the process. Alright, what's next? The little green one. Is that it? No. Is that it? No. Is that it? Nope. There they are. There they are. And then 2 of these weird long ones. And then a short weird one. I can't do it like some of you guys who are just like, oh, and then name the piece. It's like, I don't have that kind of a memory anymore. I just focus on the pretty bricks. So this one goes here. Thanks, minifig. This set has no minifigures in it. Yeah, it is Lego. Welcome in, Mina. We are playing Harry Potter trivia. If you would like to participate, we have the question pinned up top. And if you get the answer right, we're asking a different question every 10 minutes. And if you get the answer right, you get to choose your minifig for the evening. And for every correct answer, you will be awarded a brick breaker to be added to your tower of brick breakers. We have been reading through Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban while we're working on this project. Motorized Potato. Welcome in. First shorts live stream you've actually stopped to watch. Well, thank you for stopping. We appreciate it. We're working on the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. Is what we are working on. Slowly but surely. It has been a pretty long-winded project here on my channel. But we are making our way through it. And we are also reading through the entire series while we do it. And tonight we are playing trivia. Oh, that goes back another one. Yep, Harry Potter. Do you like Harry Potter, Mina? Or do you just like Legos and the build? Which is fine. Does still nobody knows the answer to how many owls visited Harry on his birthday? Well, that's okay. We still appreciate you being here. You love it? Good. Little green pieces. There we go. We need that. And then we need this tall one. No, the answer is not 7, but thank you for guessing. Where did the tiny green ones go? Okay, tiny green one, and then tiny gray one. There we go. I need 2 of those tiny green ones. Okay, got it. All right, guys, since no one knows the answer to that question, I'm going to move on to the next question. The next question is, where did Hermione go on summer holiday? Ooh, pin that in the chat real quick. Where did Hermione go on summer holiday? We will repin this one. So question number 2 is, where did Hermione go on summer holiday? And that one is actually pretty book specific. We have an upside down piece. in here? They are. Okay, cool. What is that one? That one's weird. Okay. I feel like I haven't seen one of those. Or maybe I have. And I just don't know it. Not that one. This is what I get for not sorting my Legos first. There's those. Those look particular. That looks particular. Not that one, though. You're not wrong, but I'm thinking in terms of a specific country that she went to visit with her family. Because there's a specific country she went to. Ron went to Egypt with his family. And she went to visit another place with her family. One, two. And then an orange one. Let's see. There you go, Mina. That is correct. Mina for the win. W Mina. That is 1 point. Who would you like your avatar to be? You can choose who is going to represent you in trivia. Would you like Malfoy, Voldemort, Ron, Harry, Hermione, Hagrid, the train conductor, or Dean? Hi, Dustin. Welcome in. We're playing trivia. Mina just got the first right answer, so she is choosing an avatar for the evening to represent her points. You want to be Hermione? Okay. We've got Hermione on the board here. You can absolutely be Hermione. And we will put a brick breaker on your tower back here for your point for the evening. All right. So Dustin, I don't know if you read the rules on the community page, but we're actually having like a Tri-Builder tournament trivia while we're reading the book. I'm slowing down the book club a little bit because I tried to do too many chapters in a week, I think. So, and we're doing some trivia. But at the end of it, we're going to give away one of the Full Cast audiobooks. And when I hit 500 subscribers, we're going to give away a second copy of the audiobooks. But some of these questions you can actually answer even if you just like the movie. because the winner every night is going to be crowned the Tri-Builder Tournament winner and be featured on the community page. So, also guys, the night bus opens up. Once we get to where I'm asking questions about the night bus chapter, I might open it up. I'll open it up and show you guys all the figures, because Stan and Ernie are in there. And it's actually got some really cool features in it that move. It's got a lot of motion in it. Welcome in, Brick Together. Woot. Welcome in, Unique. Well, you are welcome to join us, whether you're reading the book or whether you're just here for the build. This is a massive build project that I have been working on. This is not the new night bus. This is my 2019 night bus. This is the OG night bus, to my knowledge. Oh, welcome in from India. Yes, we are doing a trivia competition. I will go ahead and ask the next question since Mina got that one correct. All right, so question number 3. What did Hagrid get Harry for his birthday? We will pin that up there. Like I said, we're not going to go around in circles. You guys only have 10 minutes. And you guys get to, once you have points on the board, you get to choose your avatar for the evening. We will add a brick breaker to your tower. A tummy ache. No, she didn't get him a tummy ache. Fun fact, I did not know until reading this book that night bus was spelled with a K. I thought it was night like it drives around at night. I didn't realize it was night as in like shining armor. So that would be Unique. That is in movie 1. We're on book 3 of Prisoner of Azkaban. So we're asking in book 3, I'll clarify that. In book 3, what did Hagrid get Harry Potter for his birthday? Yeah, no, I was this many years old when I found out, Dustin. I've always thought it was night bus like NIGHT because it drives around at night. I didn't realize it was night with a K as in like knight in shining armor to rescue you. Oh, who got that? That's Brick Together. All right, Brick Together. Mia is Hermione. So Hermione is spoken for. But we have Draco, Voldemort, Ron, Harry, the train conductor, Dean, and Hagrid. You're chewing a piece of gum to help calm your heart down a little. That's probably a good tactic. Welcome in, Mudhack. You guys want to be Hagrid? Okie dokie. So we have Brick Together down here, officially on the board, getting their points out there. We'll give you guys the good brick breaker. And now Hagrid is back there on the board representing our good friends Brick Together. And we will go ahead and post the next question. And we will clarify this time. In book 3. What did... That's okay. That's okay. Better late than never. We're just glad you're here now. What did Hermione get Harry for his birthday? So, we're going to clarify going forward. In book 3, what does Hermione get Harry for his birthday? You took a drink of water during Odelai's stream. Well, you can always have more water. You like Hagrid's coat? Yeah, that's the Hagrid from the Hogwarts Express and Hogsmeade Station visit. So he's got a pretty cool jacket on. A scarf? No. A black eye? No. A broomstick servicing kit. French, that's true too. Technically, that's not wrong. That's another brick together W. Yep, that is it. That is it. A broomstick servicing kit. It's brick together on the board with 2 brick breakers for the lead. That's true, Unique. That's true, Unique. Tiger. You guys are just determined that there was some violence going on in these first 2 chapters. That is true. So we're going to move on to questions from chapter 2. And these are about... I will. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good evening. Yes, your answer is correct, but you were the second person to answer. Brick Together got it first. All right. Let's get some building done. I'm going to give it just a second to crop. Okay, let's not get back on the topic of crop dusting. Okay, I will start talking about ham versus bacon. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I take it very seriously. I don't disagree with that, actually, Mudhack. So we have, where I'm from is where Nice's sausage is made, and it's pretty good. Oh, gosh. There they go. There goes the chat. I've lost them. There goes the chat. You guys are going to make me hungry. Next question. Give me just a second. Let me get some of this build done, and then we will do another question. We're, like I said, we're... That seems not quite right. Yeah, Niece's is kind of the best, for sure. Ah, okay. That's why it's not lining up right. Am I enjoying this? Yes, I am. My husband bought it for me as a gift. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. It's good to see you. We are officially playing Harry Potter trivia in the Tribe Builders tournament. We have Mia on the board, and we have Brick Together on the board. Mia with 1 point and Brick Together with 2. Oh my gosh, you guys are so silly. It's good to see you too, Kelly. So this is the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. It's been a pretty long-winded project for me. Probably one of my biggest builds that I've ever attempted. I don't know why I decided to do it. I do not know Hindi. I apologize. Many languages I speak, but Hindi is not one of them. Why I chose to do such a long-winded project on stream, I don't know. But we're going to be working on it until it's done. And we're also reading through all of the Harry Potter books. And I've got a series of 8 streams lined up for us to play the Tri Builders Trivia Tournament. And I'm going to keep track of them throughout the season. And then at the end of the season, I'm going to be giving away a full cast version of the audiobook. Somewhere over the rainbow, Edmund is given the nickname of what? Pudding? Egg pudding. Oh. I know. I'm really excited. I'm pretty committed to it. And I mean, we're on season 3 now, and I've just decided to kind of step it up with the trivia and slow it down a little bit because 5 chapters a week was a little bit. That was a lot for some people. Me too, especially me. Ole, welcome in, friend. Alumni popcorn bag. We should get like alumni popcorn bags. That'd be cool. W stream earlier, by the way, Odele. So, Odele, have you had a chance to read the rules about the Tri Builders tournament? So far, we have Mia on the board with 1 point and Brick Together on the board with 2. Wow, you guys are just really into that today. I mean, do you, but I feel like I'm not understanding. Did you? I really want to see you try to float it. I'm sorry I couldn't chat more. I was kind of trying to get home. Sixth or fifth year. Dustin, you want to be on the board with 0 points? You think you have this? Yeah, this is the small scale version. There's no minifigs. Well, it's a bigger minifig. The castle groundskeeper or architect. But I don't know which bag we get to him in. All right, let's do another question, guys. Are we ready? We're going to move on to chapter 2, which is all about Aunt Marge's visit. All right. What is the name of Aunt Marge's rude dog? Because she calls him by a name. She calls him by a name in the movie too, but you gotta catch it. It's kind of Ripper Odelay. That was quick, man. You were ready with that one. You just, hi, Philin. Welcome in. All right, Odelay, choose your avatar. You can be Malfoy, Voldemort, Ron, Harry, the train conductor, or Dean is still available. Welcome in, Philin. This is actually our very first episode of the Tri Builders Trivia Tournament. You just want to be on the board? You just want to be included? You're sure you're not going to win? You want to do the night bus driver? Yeah, let's get him out real quick. Hang tight. We will pull the night bus driver out for Odelay. So this is let's move this, slide this for just a second so you guys can see this. So this is the original 2019 night bus. It opens one way or the other. I need to remember which way here it is. Okay. We will get, it does. It very much suits you, Odelay. You can be the night bus driver. I will get him out just for you. We will set him up in the back here with his tower of brick breakers. But yeah, the night bus here had so many cute little things. It had Ernie in here, and his little bed like slides all over the place, which is fun. And then there's another Harry in here. You haven't read or watched in at least 5 years? Wow. Well, even if you're not reading along with us or you're not able to read, once we hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to give away a second copy. So even if you can't win trivia, you can catch up. All right, so Odelay is on the board. So around any sets that are referenced, from what I've seen, any sets that were referenced to anything after year 2, he's got long legs. The voodoo bus would have made more sense than the night bus. Well, I guess, yeah, sure, kind of, because it's got the little voodoo head in the front, which you can actually, I'll show you guys. He's in here too, if you can see him. The little voodoo head guy. This was not my first Harry Potter build. My first Harry Potter build was the Great Hall. But it was, I think, probably my second Harry Potter build. It was pretty early on when I first started building. Because they've redone the night bus a few times now, I think. And we got to get Odelay set up with a tower of brick breakers. Get him on the board. Brick breakers, not brick breakers. I keep trying to say it. Odelay's tower of brick breakers. All right, so Odelay is on the board now. Let's get another question out here. So the little thing that was hanging from his rear view was a shrunken head, which, funny enough, is not referenced in the book. Like, it's not like nearly as much as it is. Yeah. So, all right, moving on to another question. In the third book, how does Marge believe Harry got his scar? And we will give you guys a few minutes to ponder that. If no one gets it, we will move on. Aunt Marge. Dang, Odelay is up on it. That's another W for... Brick Together's going to be upset that they didn't stick around. All right, so that is Mia with 1, Brick Together with 2, and now Odelay with 2. Let's get a little bit of building done here, guys. You're going to break the record of staying at 0 tonight. I believe in you, Kelly. I believe in you, Kelly. I think you can get on the board this evening. I really do. And even if you don't, we've got 8 more of these to go. So there is plenty of time. Plenty of time. You actually knew that one? Oh, when I ask book-related questions, you won't get them as quick. Oh, dang! You must have really been paying attention then to catch the dog's name. Pokemon, Harry Potter, and some Ninjago. Good. I'm glad you're having fun. It's always nice when you can stop in, Kelly. I don't get to see you very often. I think I kind of get to see you normally when I do like off schedule stuff. Oh yeah, he does. He yells at him then. That's when he yells it. You're right, Odelay. That's exactly when he yells it. Do you guys want to hear, some of you who just arrived, do you guys want to hear something funny? It wasn't until I read this book that I realized it was spelled Night Bus K with a K, as in like knight in shining armor, and not Night Bus with an N, like it drives around at night. I love Ninjago too, actually. I'm not as big of a fan as the show, but have you? Aw. Yeah, no, I get that too, Kelly. Me too. Adulting is hard, and it keeps me away from my Legos and my books, which is not cool. Just not cool. It's counterproductive. So we have that one. And that one. I don't know which direction this one. Yeah, no, adulting. Yeah. Adulting is hard. And we deserve cool toys. So the cool thing about Ninjago is that you don't have to watch Ninjago to enjoy the sets. I can't count how many Ninjago sets I have built and I've never made it through a solid episode. I tried. I promised Odelay I would try, and I tried. but I did not make it. And that's saying a lot because I sat down and watched 200 episodes of Sailor Moon. And I just put on Ninjago and crickets. Don't know why. I'm normally all about things that are that heavy with the lore. But I was thinking I might could try to step in. I'm thinking I could probably step in like around Dragon's Rising and probably get a good feel for it. Odelay was fun. Yeah, we all blame Odelay for our well, not bad decisions. But we all blame Odelay for our Ninjago choices. The kids who lived in the pails for garbage. No, I don't know those kids. Those kids sound like somebody should contact their parents. Yeah, see, that's the thing is just like I told you when we talked about it, if I watch all of this, I'm going to have to delete all 200 episodes of Sailor Moon. And that's time. Like, I don't have space. Like, there's no longer enough space in the storage facility. Oh, let's do another question, you guys. Let's see. What is the name of the school that Aunt Marge believes Harry goes to in book number 3? This is another one that you could probably get from the movie. Probably. It's in there. You don't know. He goes to UCLA. That's a really good guess. All right, we're going to set a timer real quick. All right, it's 9:55. You guys got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And we'll see if you guys can get it. Ten minutes on the clock, starting now. What is the name of the school that Aunt Marge believes Harry attends instead of Hogwarts? There we go. We will pin it. Give you guys a minute to think about it. That way, if anybody else comes in, they know what the question is. .2 points. Rikers. So you just want to be on. You literally just want to be on the board, Dustin. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me resolve this. are you, trolley lady? Oh, no, we're not going to do that. She's way too far back there. I am not going to risk crashing this right now. You know what? You can be on the board with that many points, but you're going to be Voldemort. You're going to be Voldemort. You just stand over there. And you don't get any brick breakers. You can stand over there. You can think about your answers. I was trying to get to the trolley lady, but I can't get to her right now. So yeah, there you go, Dustin. You're on the board with 0.2 points. Yep. But you have to stand over there with no brick breakers. You find this acceptable? Okay, good. Good. Hopefully while you're over there, you can... John Hopkins. Dustin is Voldemort because he doesn't actually have any points. He just wants to be on the board. So he's over there in the corner thinking about his answers before he gives them. He's been put in the penalty box over there. He wanted to be on the board, but since he's technically has 0.0 points, 0.2 points and doesn't have actual full point yet, he has no brick breakers, and he did not get to choose his avatar. If I had half a brick breaker, I would give you half a brick breaker. But I don't have half a brick breaker. Then it would be a broke brick breaker. Request this item. Hey, no, don't. There we go. My chat's moving. Hold on, guys. I don't know why it's trying to jump around on me. There it goes. There it goes. All right. Are we ready for another question? Let's see. We will unpin this one. All right. In book 3, what does Harry need Uncle Vernon to sign before he leaves for Hogwarts? Oh, Dustin, legitimately on the board. There you go. There you go. Legitimately on the board. W, Dustin. I knew if I threw enough. Oh, you could figure it out if you watched the movie. W is in the chat for Dustin. His autograph. Yeah, he did technically. Yep, go, Dustin, go. Wow, you guys are really getting on the board tonight. Good for you. Go, Dustin, go. All right, Dustin, now that you are officially really on the board, would you like to choose a different avatar? You can be Malfoy, Ron, Harry, the train conductor, or Dean Thomas. A character named Zero? No, I don't. These are all, except for Odelay's character. Odelay is the night bus driver. These are all from the Hogwarts Express and Hogsmeade Station set that we built back near Christmas. You're going to stay Voldemort? Okay. That is perfectly fine. We will get you on the board with your one solid point back here. Technically 1.2 points. But, you know, we're not going to split hairs. All right, let me get a little bit of building done, guys, and then we will move on to questions from chapter 3. And I also have, just in case we do have a tie, I have a tiebreaker question, so there will be a winner. Hagrid was already taken. Yeah, Brick Together swooped in kind of early and snagged Hagrid. I kind of knew they were going to do that whenever they showed up. They like Hagrid. They are fans of Hagrid. Brandy has a squishy Hagrid, which I'm kind of jealous of. I kind of want a squishy Hagrid now. He's kind of like one of those stress pillow things. He's super adorable. Unless Fang is a choice. No, Fang is not a choice tonight. I will pull out more minifigures next time so that you guys have more choices. That way you guys can choose a minifig that you actually like instead of being limited to the Hogwarts Express and Hogsmeade Station, which is still a great set. But I understand if you guys, you know, need more options. Sometimes we need more options. And that is very true. All right. Here we go. That one, and then this one goes here. If a dog is your choice, do you want to be the Dalmatian from the Series 28? Thank you, Kelly. I'm having a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm glad that I picked it to do book club because book club is kind of a little slower of a stream and I don't feel so pressured to finish. And I knew I wasn't going to finish. So being able to kind of slow it down like this, and it was a gift, you know, from my husband. And so I wanted to take my time with it. Hi, Dana, and welcome. We are playing Harry Potter Trivia. This is officially episode 1 of season 3 of Harry Potter Book Club. We are still working on the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. As true to form, I'm building slowly. But I actually even slowed it down even more. We're only doing 3 chapters a week now because we're having a trivia tournament. For every right answer, you get to choose your figure, your avatar for the evening, and you get a brick breaker added to your tower. I'm going to announce the winners tomorrow morning on our community page. And we're going to keep a running total for the season because we're going to have 8 major streams this season because we're only doing 3 chapters. But we're going to keep a running total. And at the end of the season, I'm going to give away a full cast Audible version of the book that I'm reading. And I'm going to give them an opportunity to choose a book of their choice, so they can either pick the next book we're going to read, or they can go back to the beginning, wherever they want to start. And we're also pushing towards, slowly but surely, 500 subscribers. We're about 160 away, but if it goes as fast as the first 160, we're probably going to be there sooner than I realized. So as soon as we get to 500 subscribers, if you're behind, if you haven't been keeping up with book club or whatever, you have a chance to still win an Audible book, because I'm going to give one away at 500 subscribers. And I just think that slowing it down and really enjoying this build, because I get caught up on the stream sometime, I think, with trying not to be the world's slowest builder. And this was a big gift from Bear, and I really want to enjoy it, and I am enjoying it, but I want to enjoy it while we actually read the books. You're writing a thank you post right now. Nice. We're actually about to start asking questions about book 3, which features the Night Bus, and this is my 2019 Night Bus. And we're going to open him up, and I will show him off here in just a little bit as well. I already showed him off once because Odele got the questions right, and he wanted to be the Night Bus driver. So, exactly, Kelly. And doing it this way kind of helps me slow down and enjoy it, and takes the stress off of it. Yep, and doing it, like I said, this way, it's a little bit more fun on a Friday night, and it's a little less pressure to build. And also, I'm not stop motioning. No. Before anybody asks, we're not stop motioning this set. No. I'm not. There are some sets I feel I am not responsible enough to own, because I would be downstairs actually trying to play with them and stop motion them. Kind of like when I broke Bear's Technic set, his Technic car, his GTO, trying to stop motion. There are certain Lego sets that I should not be allowed to play with, because I want to actually play with them. Dustin, did you want to be the Dalmatian? I'll give you that one-time option to switch to the Dalmatian. Yes, you have a legitimate point now, Dustin. Not a fake point. Since you have a legitimate point now, you can choose your own avatar. You can be the dog too if you want to. Or the Dalmatian. Because you worked hard for that point. I want you to feel represented. There you go. You can be the Dalmatian, Dustin. All right, guys. Moving into chapter 3 and then we'll get some more building done. We'll do the first question. All right. In book 3, because I do have to clarify that now, because we've had people thinking that we're still on book 1. We are not. We're on book 3. What does Harry think that he sees that makes him fall over before the night bus arrives? What does Harry see or think he sees that makes him fall over just before the night bus arrives? This could have been a trick question, but it's actually not. There you go, D&M Bricks. I was actually like, he's not wrong, but that's kind of a spoiler. Like, because that's not where we are. He thinks he sees a wolf, a big black dog. Correct. He debates whether he saw anything at all a lot in the book. He kind of mulls it over a lot more. We will get you on the board in just a second, Dan. Hang tight. Oh, there you go. Dustin's trying to answer a future question. Dustin's trying to answer future questions. Oh my goodness, Dustin, no spoilers. Look, I put you on the board and now you're running away. Oh, you were wrong anyway. Okay, cool. All right, Dina, choose your avatar for the evening. Would you like to be Voldemort, Malfoy, Ron, Harry, the train conductor, or Dean Thomas? Or if you are up to date with the channel and you kind of have an idea of another figure that you have seen in my collection you would like to be, you are happy to choose that. You want to be Voldemort? All right, Dan. Voldemort it is. Voldemort it is. We are going to get you up on the board. Get you up on the board and racking up some brick breakers. There you go. You're, oh my goodness. Nope. Base plate down. Base plate down. Okay, we're good. Saved it. All right, guys. WDNM down in the chat for getting the last question right. That leaves us with Mia with 1 point, Brick Together with 2 points, Odelay with 2 points, Dustin with 1 point, and DNM with 1 point. Wow, you guys. We actually had a lot of people getting into this game this evening. I've really got to do a little bit more of this build. You got peanut butter and chocolate Easter eggs? That sounds delicious. So am I the only one who really thinks that when Reese's puts out the Christmas trees and the eggs, I think that those taste better than normal Reese's? Just changed my mind. Like, I don't know why I think they taste better than regular Reese's. I think they put like extra sugar in it or something, or extra sodium in it or something. Something that's not good for me has been added to it, or that makes it worse for me than it already was, has been added to it. I can just tell because I like it too much. That is 1.2 points. You're exactly right, Dustin. Let's not forget that 0.2 points. They're homemade and they're like fist size. Okay, that might be too much. There is such thing as too much of a good thing. There is such thing as too much of a good thing, and that sounds like it might be going there. I don't think I could eat that all in one sitting. But I don't know. You're also talking to the girl who's been working on the same dark chocolate Hershey's bar for like 2 months. Like, I just keep it hidden in the freezer so that nobody else in the house finds it. Because they will try. They will eat it, and then I will cry. Because I don't want it very often, but when I want it, I really need it to be there. I need it to be there. I don't like that. I'm going to fix that. Yeah, I would imagine they're probably not meant to be eaten all at once, too. That's probably a safe assumption. 2 to 3 servings. Yeah, it would take me that long to eat it. For sure. Girl Scout Thin Mints in the freezer. Yeah. That's what I told my husband whenever we moved in together. He finally realized that the reason that I, quote, don't keep sweets in the house is because I eat them on the way home. They don't have a chance. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something there. I really do. And there's no way that that goes any higher. Man, if I screwed this up, bears never... No, there's a gap. Okay. Yeah, there are a couple gaps in here. Yeah, me either, Kelly, but it's like that every once in a while, we should really be prepared for it. $3.50 a piece? I don't know. That's kind of a lot. All right, guys. We are going to move on to the next question. Name the 2 night bus employees on the night bus. You have to name both of them. You have to name both of them or it does not count. And no partial points, Dustin. No partial points. No partial points, Dustin. Okay. This goes here. And here. And one more time, DM. One more time. One more time. Keep trying. I believe in you. You have so little of... Nope, don't you dare give up your points, Dustin. You worked hard for them. Autocorrect. I got you. I got you. Hang tight. Oh. That's a bit much. I would disagree with that being the best way to do that Lego manual. But, okay. Hi, Tommy. Welcome in. All right, so that is another one for D&M. Welcome in, Tommy. Did you get a chance to read the tournament rules? Or do I need to go over them again? It's good to see you. Thank you for sending me that link, by the way. You didn't read the rules? Okay, so you know how book club people been kind of falling behind and stuff? I tried to do 5 chapters a week and not everybody listens as much as me, which is fine. I get it. People have lives and stuff. So do I. And realistically, 5 chapters was getting out of hand for me too. So I have slowed it down to 3 chapters a week for season 3. And we're going to be doing a series of 8 streams. We're going to read all the way through Prisoner of Azkaban for the full I'm doing the full cast audible audiobook. Ooh, messing up my words tonight. I am doing the full cast audio version of The Prisoner of Azkaban, and we are also going to be playing trivia. These are going to be very book specific. Yep. Yep. They're going to be very book specific. And for every time somebody gets on the board, they get to choose their Harry Potter avatar for the evening. And then for each correct answer, they get a brick breaker added to their tower of brick breakers. At the end of each episode, I'm going to post the winner on our community page. And at the end of the season, the person with the most cumulative points for the season is going to win a copy of the full cast Audible book for next season, or they can pick one of the previous books that they've read that we've read if they want to start there. So we're kind of playing for the long game this season. We're going to try to actually be a little bit more of a book club about it. And of course, we are still working on the Hogwarts Castle and Grounds, which has officially become my Everest. We're making it though. We're getting through it. Together with you guys, I'm getting through it. Hubby was saying something. He's got a couple days off coming up, and he has the Batmobile that I got him for his birthday. And I'm thinking that I might sit down and work on this a little bit with him while he builds his Batmobile. He's already trying to barter it back. He wants his city truck back. He calls it his Batmobile. But I know what he wants. He wants his city truck back. You like your answer more? You do have sometimes better answers. Or funnier answers, at least. Let's see. Let's get some building done. How many more questions do I have? Oh, this one's going to be a tough one, guys. So I'm doing the audiobook, Tommy. I think J.K. Rowling is the only person who's actually published them. I don't think they've been republished. Yeah, that's true, Dustin. It's not, I don't think they did it like, that. I know there for a while there was some controversy about it, but I don't think they did it like that. That one. How many more? Oh, and we have questions. Hold on just a second. We will do another question here in just a minute. Okay. Next question. And this one's a little tricky. Guys. How many muggles was Sirius Black accused of Avada Kedavra? How many muggles was Sirius Black accused of destroying? Purple. No. No. 42. No, but that's a number. You're getting closer. Oh, Dustin for the win. He actually did get it. I mean, even a broke clock is right twice a day. I don't know. I have a moral dilemma because Dustin is just spamming numbers and D&M actually guessed correctly on a trick question or got it right on a trick question. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, Dustin, you crack me up. That's Dustin with point number 2. He did technically get it first, Dan. Technically he got it. No, you can stop guessing now, Dustin. You can stop guessing. You got the point. You're good. I didn't even get to pin the comment. Should have never asked how many questions. Now I know for next stream. Don't ask questions about how many of anything. Bro. Yeah, bro. I know, D&M. Like I said, that's technically he did get it, but he got it on a spam. And you got it right the first time. Well, you got the right one. You can stop. You can stop. You're good. You're good. Don't make me put you back in the corner. I will put you back in the corner so fast. I'll make you Malfoy. I'll make you. It's my stream. I do what I want. Sorry, you guys are cracking me up. So I have one question left and a bonus question. So let's go ahead and get these questions out of the way. Here we go. Where does Harry stay for the last 3 weeks of summer? Yes, Dustin, it was 12. It was 12. I don't know if I'd be proud of that win. I don't know. I maybe might bury that win somewhere in your box of shame. Because that was some serious spamming you were doing there for that W. So where does Harry stay for the last 3 weeks of summer? Because after the incident where he blows up his aunt, the Dursleys won't let him come back home. Nope. No, Dustin, it was not the Weasley house. It was not the Weasley house. I am so sorry, friend. Nope. Nope. I think you're thinking of another book. Actually, both of those, Dustin. I think those are good guesses, but I think you're thinking of a different book. Hogwarts. Nope, Tommy. But he does normally stay at Hogwarts for all of the major holidays, which after the incident with his aunt, the Dursleys basically tell the Ministry of Magic that they are not willing to take Harry back until next summer. What's the name of the inn? What's the name of the inn? Name the inn. You're super close. You're in the right alley. So close, yet so far away. You know what, Dustin, might help? If you win this audiobook and you can actually listen along with me. Just putting it out there. That would be fantastical. Because I bet you would actually do pretty good at trivia. Because you have quick thumbs. And that is a big... You don't know the name of the inn? You're so close yet so far. You're in the right alley. There you go, D&M again. Oh, Tommy, right behind him. Tommy, right behind him. That puts D&M in the lead with Voldemort. Voldemort. Hey, you guys remember when I gave away Voldemort? And nobody wanted him? Diagon Alley Inn. Nope, it was the Leaky Cauldron. It was the Leaky Cauldron, you guys. It was the Leaky Cauldron. And he had to stay there for 3 weeks because his aunt and uncle would not let him come back home after the incident. All right, let's work on finishing up this build. Or at least this bag. You were thinking the 3 broomsticks? That would have been a good guess too. Oh, no, not those yet. I am going to finish this bag tonight though, darn it. And I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. I've got almost enough spare of these little blue translucent water looking pieces that I could probably do like a mock koi pond. Yeah, me either. Dustin, when we went live earlier this week, we were talking about the new trailer, and it really looks like they're planning on like playing up exactly how mean and hateful his aunt and uncle are in the books, because they are a lot more mean and hateful than they are portrayed in the movies, which they're portrayed pretty awful in the movies too. But in the books, they are pretty abusive. Like, somebody should have called CPS a long time ago. Like, why Dumbledore continues to drop Harry off here every year is beyond me. No, somebody already got the question. It was the Leaky Cauldron. Somebody already answered. It was the Leaky Cauldron. Right, so that goes back all the way up to there. Then we have a little blue one. And then we have a little angle. Where is that? Is that up here? Yes, it is. Okie dokie. So I do have one more question for trivia night. And then we are going to wrap this build up and call it a night and announce the evening's winners and tally the points. I'm also going to get, I think, some kind of a whiteboard to put in the background too, so that we kind of know where points are, or at least the season standings for the Tribe Builders tournament. Yeah, the 3 broomsticks is in Hogsmeade. You won last place. That's okay, Tommy. Like I said, if you're behind, if you're not, even if you're just here to help it, morally support me while I take on this gargantuan build, everybody's here on a Friday night, and that's awesome to have you guys here building with me, playing trivia, talking about Harry Potter, and especially because if we're doing 8 streams per season, we're definitely going to be still doing this book club when the TV show comes out. So we're going to have plenty to talk about. And even if you don't win tonight, guess what? At 500 subscribers, we're going to give away a free audiobook. And if the next 150 go as fast as the first 150 went, then I think we're definitely going to be giving away an audiobook before the end of this season, I think. Because I have been kind of surprised with how fast. Like, it's like once you hit a milestone, it feels like they start speeding up, if that makes any sense. You did. You made it higher than last place. You can call it a win. Absolutely. And then this one goes here. That's okay, Tommy. I believe in you. I know that you're going to be around for probably the rest of the season. You have plenty of time to catch up. Plus, like I said before, you're probably going to be here whenever we give away. So wait, that's wrong. The audiobook. So that is wrong. Let's assess this situation here. Oh, nope, that is not wrong. That is very, very correct. I was just looking at it wrong. Ha 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 ha. That happens when you're trying to stream and build Legos and host a trivia contest and talk to people. Yeah, no, I was right. Turned out for once, I was right. Good news, everyone. You have a whole 2.2 points. You do, Dustin. All right, last question of the evening. Last question of the evening, if we're ready. When Harry gets off the night bus, who is there to greet him? When Harry gets off the night bus, who is there to greet him? not that way. This way, and then this way. Nope. Well, I didn't do that wrong. Incorrect, Dustin, but good guess. Good guess. That would probably be movie 1. Nope. Nope. I don't think Dustin's going to get this one. He probably doesn't know enough Harry Potter characters to spam this one. Nope. I don't know if you know enough Harry Potter characters to spam this one. Dustin, I really don't. Just putting it out there. Oh, Tommy! Getting it on the board. Nice, Tommy. Every point matters because remember, we are keeping a running total. So who would you like for your avatar to be this evening, Tommy? Tommy getting on the board. Yeah, you really don't know enough characters, Dustin. I pick? Oh, man. All right, Tommy, I'm going to give you Harry. I am actually going to give you Harry and put you up here front and center. Put you up here front and center with your point. And your brick breaker. There we go. All right, now let's finish up this bag, guys. Let's finish up this bag. Let's get down to business and finish up this part of the build. Yeah, no, I tried to tell you, Dustin, but you were kind of on a mission. I tried to tell you. I was like, I don't think you know enough Harry Potter characters to spam this one. Because Cornelius Fudge is kind of a... That's why I saved that one for last. Because he's not a really commonly known character. I mean, people normally, it's like when you mention him, they're like, oh yeah, but... He doesn't have... No, Dustin, you're good. I'm just glad that you came and had a good time, friend. Really, seriously. I don't think I think people who were really playing had less fun than you. I think you had more fun than anybody else. And that's what's important. Like I said, whether you're here for the bricks, whether you're here for the community, whether you're here to morally support me as I endeavor to complete this build, whether you're reading the books or just a fan of Harry Potter in general, everyone is welcome to compete and hang out. I'm going to write down these points real quick just so that I don't forget who is who with their avatar. Because I don't want to... You did better than you expect. Well, then good. Good. Let's see. Mia was Hermione. I don't know if she's going to be back, but that's okay. She had 1 point. Brick Together was Hagrid, and they had 2 points. Odelay was the train conductor, and he had 2 points. Then Dustin had 2 points. And then Tommy had 1 point. And that makes the winner for the evening D&M Bricks with a total of 3 brick breakers on their tower. That puts them in the lead, followed closely by Dustin, Odelay, and Brick together. And then that puts Mia and Tommy in third place, in joint third place with 1 point each. Huzzah! So I will post the stats on the community. So you can find it normally on the Kindle app, and the Audible app is where I'm listening to mine at, Dustin. So there's a... You might need to find your app, though, so you know exactly where you left off, you know? Not that you can't jump in where we are, but I'm sure you would like to finish what you were reading. Or, you know, just jump in. Like I said. Like, if you'd actually been reading the book, you'd have been pretty dangerous tonight. Let's see, are we almost done? Man, these rocks feel like they have just taken forever. Forever. Oh, am I supposed to have a gray stud somewhere here? I call shenanigans. I'm sure we can find one. Stand by. I'm sure we have a gray stud around here somewhere. Stand by. Well, it's not a stud. It's a square 1x1. But I'm sure there is one around here somewhere. Oh man, that does not match. It has been really fun, actually. I mean, like, I know it's a lot that I've taken on here, you know? So it's been nice to have you guys with me. This is the biggest build that I've ever done. This is by far the biggest build that I've ever done. Oh. You're pretty quick on the draw, though, Dustin. That's what I'm saying, is like if you were actually reading along with us, you would have been dangerous. You were really, really quick on the draw. Oh. Here we go. And then... get for trying to go off manual again. There's that. I do believe that wraps up this bag. So we will take a good look at it. I will give it a spin for you guys so you can see kind of where we're at with it. So we are still working pretty hard just on getting the base of this thing done. Like, we don't even really have a good platform for our castle yet. Like, we're still working on major support structures. I am a little bit anxious because it is so big. I feel like I've missed places and stuff at moments, but we will work on it some more next Friday at the same time. Same bat time, same bat channel. 9 p.m. we will have a whole new board of avatars for you guys to choose from. I will post the standings on the community page tomorrow morning. And we will take a look real quick at this night bus since it was such a topic of our book club this evening. So this is the original night bus. This is from when I started building really early on. This is the 2019 night bus. Same breezy time, same breezy channel. We've got Ernie is in here asleep, and he is sliding around back and forth all over inside the night bus. I keep Harry up here mostly because I don't want to lose him. And this is actually, I think, around the third movie is where they start introducing Harry with actual grown-up legs instead of baby Harry legs. Which is also part of why I built the Hogwarts Express. Yeah, no, it really is. There's a lot in here. And then the chandelier swings, which is super cool. I was really glad that it opened up because it makes it more of a... I like for my sets that are rated like 13 and under to have as many play features as possible. And for this, when it came out, not anymore, because it's the 29th, they've redone the night bus several times. It was maybe $25. So you're subscribed now. That's great, Dustin. I do hope that you come back next week because you're going to have to defend your 2 points to make it. Yeah, so there's a shrunken head guy that rides that's actually not mentioned in the books. He's, well, not nearly like he's mentioned in the movies. But he rides right up here in front with Ernie. Yep. You do like purple? Good. So next week, you'll have to come back so that you can get the night bus driver before Odelay does, because he came in and grabbed the purple night bus driver pretty quick. But we will be back next week on Friday at the exact same time, 9 p.m., playing more Harry Potter trivia and going on our journey, reading all of the books, making our way to the very end of the Tri-Builders tournament where we will discuss the movie and give away a full cast audiobook to the person with the most points at the end of the Tri-Builders tournament. I hope you guys all had fun. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on live tomorrow morning. We are going to be building the Minecraft Rabbit Ranch because it's my birthday. And, well, tomorrow's not my birthday. It's my birthday weekend. And I wanted to build the Rabbit Ranch. And it's also coming up on Easter. So what better time to build the Rabbit Ranch than Easter and my birthday weekend? So if you guys want to hang out with me tomorrow morning, I should be going live around 10 o'clock. And we will work on that. That's going to be our next stop motion project as soon as we're done with the Mushroom House. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. If I don't see you guys tomorrow morning, I will see you guys next Friday for episode 2 of Harry Potter Book Club. We will be reading chapters 4, 5, and 6. And I can't wait to see you guys then. And until next time, I'm your host, Breezy Builds, reminding you that creativity is a superpower. Just make sure kindness is always your base plate. And until next time, guys, happy building.